Well, hello everybody, counting down again today, and it's December 2nd now, and we are creeping inexorably towards Christmas Day. So what do we have on the agenda for today, December 2nd? Well, according to the Advent calendar, you'll notice that the numbers are staggered around the calendar, so I have to do a little hunting to look for them. December 2nd's choice is A Child's Christmas in Wales, and this is again one of the ho-ho-hos, and this is one of the Christmas specials which I absolutely look forward to watching every year. And I have to admit, because it's only an hour long, I actually usually watch it a couple of times a year. Again, my rating sounded a little vague with a Charlie Brown Christmas yesterday. It's a little hard to put my finger on why I think a Charlie Brown Christmas, for instance, is good but not great. But thinking about it in comparison with this, I will watch A Charlie Brown Christmas and love it once during the holidays. This I will watch at least a couple of times. This is a visualization of Dylan Thomas's poem, A Child's Christmas in Wales. So basically, the Welsh village that Dylan Thomas grew up in is recreated. And they actually did go and find a seaside village in Wales to recreate the village of Dylan Thomas's childhood in, and all of the events that are described in Dylan Thomas's poem are dramatized in this TV special as well. So we have an actor playing young Geraint, I should say, experiencing the events that are described throughout the poem, while we have a narration by Old Geraint on the soundtrack, actually reading the poem itself. Old Geraint is read by the wonderful Welsh actor Denholm Elliott, who is probably familiar to most of you as Marcus from the Indiana Jones movies. He does a spectacular job of reading. Wave hi to everybody, hon. You're on camera.
I was gonna say.
This is Denise in the background. Say hi.
Hi.
And yes, Denise will tell you I watch A Child's Christmas in Wales at least twice every year.
Yes.
Yes. So why is this a ho 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 and not a whoa ho ho ho? Yes, thank you. I don't require horns, but I don't require horns, but thanks for joining in. And I'm sure when people comment, you will get more comments than me. All right. So why doesn't this get a full-blown whoa ho ho ho, even though I watch it at least a couple of times a year? Well, there's a frame sequence with which Old Geraint is interacting with his own grandchild named Thomas, and for the most part, the frame sequence seems a little arbitrary and a little forced, and it just seems very contrived as to give Old Geraint an excuse to start reciting the poem, so then the special can flash back to the actual events in the Wales of Geraint's childhood. Now, to be fair enough, the final scene at the end does manage to overcome this contrived nature of the frame story. There's a wonderful bit just at the end, as in the past the young boy Geraint is falling to sleep, and he can hear his relatives singing all through the night on Christmas night as he drifts off to sleep, and that is cross-cut with Old Geraint now watching his grandchild fall asleep in bed, but on the soundtrack you can still hear the singing of All Through the Night by the Christmas revelers of Geraint's childhood. So at that point, yes, the cross-cutting between the two narratives really does work, but for the rest of it, it feels a little forced. It feels as if it's just put in there to somehow give Denholm Elliott an excuse to read the poem, which, by the way, he does exquisitely. He was a wonderful actor, and this really is a wonderful little special, and there's a lovely bit of stop-motion animation thrown in there as well. I won't give you a spoiler for that. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed today's review. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and Denise says she hopes you enjoyed it too. Do you hope they enjoyed today's review, hon?
I hope you enjoy it.
She hopes you enjoyed today's review. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.